Now, you, like me, probably woke up this morning, normal day, and then suddenly you saw this headline trending on Twitter, just in the news in general, on Reddit. Lil Tay is dead, basically. Lots of people saying rapper and influencer Lil Tay dead at 14 and sudden and tragic passing, according to the family. In fact, this became such a big story so quickly that even Business Insider covered it. An Instagram post saying 15-year-old, I think she's actually 14, Lil Tay has died, and prompted confusion on Wednesday, basically, as nobody else has been able to confirm this news. And spoiler up front, because the passing of a teenager will forever and always be tragic, she's actually probably not dead. But that's not the most interesting part of the story, because this gets very strange. First thing we have to look at is the message that was on her Instagram. It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. And then at the same time that this message was posted, Lil Tay's YouTube description was updated to just say, "Help me." But between the mention that her brother had died at the same time, the fact that the YouTube description was updated to "Help me," people were pretty suspicious. Now, for those of you that don't know who Lil Tay is, I'm going to give you a super quick background. She's a rapper, a flexer, and all-around internet personality, with the idea being that she would do the most absurd flexing things online in order to go viral. She's basically a professionally loud online person, including doing things like interviews with Jake Paul, then she beefed with Bad Baby and Bad Bunny, with her entire image being built around go as crazy as you can for the sole purpose of being able to go viral, because internet clout is not only a drug, it's also a moneymaker. Now, the biggest parts of her career are rapping, sort of, and then also flexing on her Instagram. And for the rapping, here's part of a song of hers.
Rappers are whack, oh you're trash, yeah I become a stack, bitch. Lil Tay can't stop flexing, ooh, real shit never messing.
All right, I think that's enough of that. You get the idea. In her rap songs, they are also about how rich she is, how much she's flexing, how everyone else compared to her sucks. And there's also disses against specific people like Bad Baby, all for the sole purpose of gathering that juicy internet clout and then going viral as people talk about it. The other part of her career is built around flexing her money on Instagram, with this video being kind of the classic Lil Tay video that went viral about 5 years ago.
Message to all y'all broke ass haters, y'all ain't doing it like Lil Tay. This is why all y'all fucking haters hate me, bitch. This shit cost me $200,000. I'm only 9 years old, I ain't got no license, but I still drive this sports car, bitch. Your favorite rapper ain't even doing it like Lil Tay. Message to all y'all broke.
So that was what helped her go viral originally. And any thoughts you have about how weird and cringe it is, one, you're absolutely correct, but two, try and remember that at this age, she is 9 years old. Anything that she's doing is not her setting up and choosing to do this. It's an image that's being cultivated by her parents. And there is a reasonable argument that is some sort of childhood abuse or neglect or something like that. In 20 years, she will look back at this and be absolutely horrified at the things that she was made or encouraged to do for the purpose of getting her parents' money, basically. However, with that image of Lil Tay in mind, you can imagine why when this story blew up, lots of people were very skeptical. When someone's entire image is getting clout by essentially any means necessary, when something appears that would get them clout, you have to question its validity. So the media and also probably Redditors reached out to her father, who was unable to confirm or deny whether or not she was alive, which made people suspicious. So they reached out to her manager. Once again, he was unable to confirm or deny her whereabouts or whether she was alive. So then some people took it even farther and started reaching out to the local police departments around where Lil Tay lives in order to try and figure out if any kind of a death filing had happened. But there was nobody under Lil Tay's name or circumstances that had died, nor were there any kind of investigations like the Instagram post had alluded to. Essentially, people were looking for any evidence that Lil Tay was gone or hurt or dead, and there was none of it anywhere. And that's when people started to realize that maybe Lil Tay isn't dead at all. And just as fast as the story blew up, it also blew down pretty much just as fast as this TMZ article released with supposedly a statement from Lil Tay's family. In this statement to TMZ provided by Tay's family, she tells TMZ, "I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours. All day yesterday, I was bombarded with endless heartbreaking and tearful phone calls from loved ones, all while trying to sort out this mess." She also says, "My Instagram account was compromised by a third party and used to spread jarring misinformation and rumors about me, to the point that even my name they got my name wrong. My legal name is Tay Tien, not Claire Hope." And if you remember, it says Claire's sudden and tragic passing. So she's saying not only did they hack my Instagram, they didn't even get my name right. However, people also really aren't buying this explanation and statement given by her family supposedly through TMZ. And that's for a couple of reasons. The first of which is we still haven't heard from Lil Tay herself. This statement was given by her family to TMZ, very possibly through a PR firm. So there's no actual confirmation as to the state or mental state or wellness of Lil Tay herself, which is also not necessarily a bad thing. If she is fine, that's great. And being a minor, she should be kept out of this as much as possible. But then the other thing people pointed out is if her Instagram was hacked, then why was her YouTube description changed to help me? Essentially, people aren't buying that it was something orchestrated by any kind of a third party. People think that it was her or her management or her parents trying to create some sort of buzz and internet clout, which then, of course, leads us to the question, why? What is the point? Usually when you get internet clout, it's in order to do something. You drop a diss track or you sell a product or something like that to try and get something out of a big store. And that, dear watcher, leads us to a bit of a rabbit hole. So everyone strap on your tinfoil hats. We're going in deep. Because as of today, the Lil Tay cryptocurrency, the Lil Tay coin, has launched. And it is now available, I believe, for sale. So jump right on this opportunity. You are not going to want to miss it. Get rich fast, get rich quick, and you won't even have to go ahead. It's right here. Now, I know all of you are probably groaning and shaking your heads that for some reason another internet controversy is leading back to a cryptocurrency. But I wouldn't be too worried yet because it doesn't look like that this cryptocurrency is actually active or working or however these things function. I actually really know nothing about the blockchain, but it's also undeniable that people are discovering this coin because of the story. It's literally named just Lil Tay. That way, if you type that into Google, there's a chance that this will somehow pop up. And then if you also look at people commenting on this coin, it's a pump and dump scam using her death to bring people to buy it. Is it really possible to make money from this coin? Gabriel, don't do it. She faked her death to launch this scam, faking her own death. This is how people are finding it. Every few minutes or a couple of hours, someone is commenting saying that they have discovered this coin because of this story surrounding her death. And it's basically all fake, and probably it does have something to do with this coin. Either her family launching it in order for a quick rug pull, pump and dump to try and get some money, or some third party that managed to compromise all of her socials and has orchestrated launching this cryptocurrency at the same time around it in order for them to be able to do a rug pull. So that's the Lil Tay story. If there's anything else about it, I don't know. Feel free to leave it in the comments, but this just really goes to support my ideas about the internet, in which children should not be allowed online except under very strict adult supervision. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe on your way out.